We might just get hit with the Rico.
Me Millie. Cause we in the field with them bird like we play for the Eagles. I'm on probation, so let me not talk what's illegal. Switch it up. Today I woke up with my drinker, she rich as a beetle. For my teachers that said I won't make it.
So, let's get straight to it. The Browns beat the Eagles 5-0. Sounds fucking weird, but that's what happened. Before I go on with this video, the Eagles are going to have a good fucking year next year. So I'm not putting anybody down. But there are some things that have to be discussed, which I'm going to discuss right now for the moment. So, other than really the two Carlos Hyde runs, the first two plays of the game, really, the Eagles defense did pretty damn good tonight. The defense is where it should be. And I know it's just preseason, but this defensive line looks a lot better than what it did last year. Haloti Ngata getting in there and being so demolishing and just block shredding and doing his thing looks really good. Michael Bennett disruption, going in the back, getting in the backfield, looks very dangerous. Fletcher Cox, dangerous. The whole D-line, Derek Barnett actually was in cover, was doing some, Jim Schwartz did some nice things beginning of the game. He had Derek Barnett in coverage, stopped a wide receiver on a short run, for a short gain, and did it, I think, twice, but was very disruptive in the backfield as well. So now having Derek Barnett in coverage, that's a good thing, which I liked a lot. But this D-line and this defense, this secondary looks very good. Jordan Hicks got his hands on the ball a few times, looks really good. So defensively, we look pretty damn good. We're up to par. We're in mid-season form in preseason of how this defense should be and hasn't lost its touch. So I'm not worried about this defense one bit. Sidney Jones is going to be starting in the nickel and really stayed on some guys today. So good for the defense. Now I want to go straight to the offense. This is where we've been having troubles. So any of you other assholes that want to watch this video and say, oh, Nick Foles this, and you couldn't do shit here, and the offense, we don't got Carson Wentz, we don't got Corey Clement, we don't got Jay Ajayi, we don't got Nelson Aguilar, we don't got Alshon Jeffrey. I mean, we don't have Matt Collins, we don't have our whole wide receiver core. It's pretty much not playing, which they weren't. Mike Wallace was the only guy out there, but what is he going to do by himself? Now, from what the Browns were doing single high safety. So what that means is that they really weren't scared of what we were putting in front of them. Okay, you don't have Carson Wentz out there. Nick Foles is a pocket QB, not going to extend plays, but not going to run all over the place. And they played a lot of a little zone, but more man to man tonight. And they really didn't have to look out for too many guys on this offense. So really, I can't put that much blame on Nick Foles, but there is blame to put on Nick Foles, okay? So starting with Nick Foles, not even just that, but throwing 2 picks and, fumbling the ball a few times, which was Halapoulivaati Vaitai's fault, but Nick Foles looked like absolute shit. Nick Foles did not look like himself. He didn't look like himself last week, and he played even worse this week. Getting that drive in the second half, getting that ball all the way down to the red zone and throwing a pick right into 2 Cleveland defenders. He threw in the double coverage another time for a pick. Honestly, when they show the camera close on Nick Foles, he is not himself. Not at all. He looks like he's hesitant and just nervous, and I don't know why. Doug Peterson was fucking pissed off. He didn't even want to play Nick Foles anymore during the game. He said, I'm done. He's upset. He's disappointed. I don't blame him. I really don't. The one number I think about when I think of Nick Foles is $20 million cap hit. That's all I think of, and that sucks. But to think about it for anyone else that wants to make fun of Nick Foles or rival fans watching this video, Nick Foles didn't play. Last year, Nick Foles didn't do shit in preseason. Last year, Nick Foles had an elbow injury in preseason. I don't even think he only got maybe two snaps last year. So he barely even played. That's why he had a slow start when Carson Wentz got hurt and we had to put him in, okay? So Nick Foles needs weapons around him. That's the only way he is going to be successful, because he can't do it all on his own. It's not going to happen. Then you got Big V, our left tackle, that has played like absolute garbage, okay? Jason Peters didn't play, of course, because it's the veteran. They're not going to go work him hard, and you know, they're not going to go crazy with Jason Peters, but Big V, another reckless fucking night. Myles Garrett just lighting him up, putting Big V on his fucking ass. If an offensive lineman is on his ass, that's not a good thing, okay? Myles Garrett, he's good, but he's not that good, okay? That's why I like Derek Barnett better than Myles Garrett, because Derek Barnett had more SEC competition than Myles Garrett ever had, and Derek Barnett has played against more of the best than what Myles Garrett had. So I wasn't a big Myles Garrett fan. But Big V was pushed back on his ass, and he just couldn't hold a block. He really couldn't hold anything. And to the point where the running back had to chip the D end. That's how bad it got. The running back had to help him chip the fucking D end so he can get a better block on him. And it was bad. It was really bad. So I don't get it. Last year, after week 5, he was fine the rest of the year. Didn't have to worry. Now it's like, I don't know. Is this just a preseason thing? He hasn't played this bad since he started his first game against the Redskins and got lit up by Ryan Kerrigan. Really, that's where I bring this all to the point. But sure enough, this shit has to get fixed. The whole offensive line didn't really play up to par tonight, but who knows? We're not that perfect every fucking. Last year we didn't even have our fucking offensive line in. They barely played together as a unit last year. They didn't. Isaac Seumalo had to go in for right guard for Wisniewski. He got hurt, but he came back. He was fine. And then Seumalo moved to left tackle for a few plays because Big V was he just couldn't handle it. So I don't know what's going on with Big V, but I don't even know what to fucking say about it. I really don't. Which didn't help Nick Foles at all. I give Nick Foles, I'm not blaming anything. I'm not blaming it 100% on Big V, but as a left tackle, as the blindside left tackle, you have to block your fucking guy in front of you. And you have to be trusted. Because you do that shit, that's not going to fucking happen. You're going to get your quarterback hurt, and shit's going to go down. So, didn't look good on that part. But I'm not worried about it. Got Jason Peters, but they need to figure it out, okay, before we play the Falcons, okay? So we'll go to Carson Wentz, because they showed a bunch of videos. I saw on Twitter a bunch of Carson Wentz videos. He looks fucking he's ready. I mean, I don't know what's going on. Honestly, I think this whole thing's a big smokescreen. I think Carson Wentz is ready to start week 1. He looks more than ready. He looks focused. He just looks so laser focused, not even on the sideline. He doesn't take his eyes off he's just, his movement, just watching him, I'm like, even in a brace, he looks just like nothing phases him, and he's hungry to come back. Okay, this is his team, and Nick Foles just hasn't looked like himself. He was not calm during this game. I could just tell every time they showed the camera close to him when he was like when he was in shotgun. I could tell in his eyes and his face. I could just tell he was so like not in the zone. So that's a problem. So now it's Nate Sudfeld had a good game, not a bad game, a lot more productive than Nick Foles did. But a whole lot more to talk about. The running backs, Matt Jones is not making this fucking team. Already fumbled the fucking ball. Tripped a few times. He slipped a few times. Couldn't even keep his balance. He's not going to be around. What a fucking shame that is. Now we understand why the Redskins cut his ass. I thought maybe he would fucking be that bruiser back or whatever. But hey, we'll see what happens with that. Wendell Smallwood was absolutely fucking amazing tonight. He looks faster. He looks more quick with his feet, his cuts. He looks like a different player. Just quick, not slow. He looks like he took his chances and ran with it tonight, and he's going to make the team. Wendell Smallwood, did not expect him to make the team. We all thought Wendell Smallwood was going to be the last man out of this running back group, but looks pretty promising. Wendell Smallwood's going to have a roster spot, and not bad for the rotation with him in there as well. Josh Adams got some snaps today. I wish he had more, but Josh Adams looked great. He literally was in a pile of bodies, of orange fucking bodies, and literally he moved the pile so fucking hard. That kid runs so hard with heart. It's crazy. Josh Adams is going to get a roster spot, okay? Forget, you know, we brought in running backs earlier in the year, like Terrence West. We tried out a few guys, didn't really make it, but wow, like, you don't need to bring in anybody. You got Josh Adams, and he's running like he is a bruiser, and wow, impressed me more today. So the running back position looks great. Other than that, that's really it. Goddard made a few catches, not much coming towards him. Sudfeld didn't have a lot of great throws either, at least to Goddard as well. So they had Goddard and Ertz at the same time on the field. But to take this all in, guys, it's nothing to really worry about. But I know Nick Foles is going to get a lot of shit from this game. But this is a really bad game. And I don't know where this is going to turn to. Now, fourth preseason game against the Jets at home. That's really it. No starters are playing, so now the starters are literally going to be doing reps and getting prepared for Atlanta now. Now the starters are getting prepared for Atlanta. That's what's going to happen now. I don't know what else is going on, but Nick Foles played like fucking garbage. Really did. Kind of disappointing, really. But at the same time, Vitai's not playing well, securing his blind side, and we didn't have all our wide receivers. We don't have any of our starters in. So I don't know what's going to happen. So Doug Pearson's very cautious, not going to be playing everybody. That's what's going to happen. So DeAndre Carter, that kid is fucking fast. Number 2, okay? Kick returns, punt returns, whatever he did, he's got the burn speed. And he caught some really good passes today. And these ones that were thrown okay to him. I think this kid can make it. The 6th wide receiver spot is open. I think DeAndre Carter can make the roster. He has shown so much. And I'm not going to take Shelton Gibson out either, because Shelton Gibson had chances today, but unfortunately the quarterback play was so fucking bad that Shelton Gibson caught, the safety, when we got the fucking safety, he threw the ball when he was already down, and Shelton Gibson actually caught a nice catch. So that was good for him to catch that, even though it didn't count. But that DeAndre Carter as well, that guy is smaller, but he's got good hands. He gets separation, and that guy has never played an NFL fucking snap till this year. Keep an eye out on those two, Shelton Gibson and this DeAndre Carter. Looks pretty damn good. Maybe I want to see more. Next week, they'll definitely get more reps. DeAndre Carter and Shelton Gibson will get more reps next week. But overall, guys, the offense totally looked like shit again. But like I said, Clement, Jay Ajayi, Alshon Jeffrey, Matt Collins, Nelson Aguilar, Carson Wentz. That's a lot of guys that are out on offense. It's a lot of dudes that are out. You got to take that into perspective of what's been going on with this fucking team in preseason. I hate preseason. Number one, because of fucking injuries. People go down easier in preseason than they do in the regular season. I don't know why. But that's about it, guys. It's my recap for the game. Not doing too much editing with this. Just going to, just flat out want to just make a video about it. Just tell me what you guys think. I don't think we're in trouble, guys, because this is going to be taken into a whole fucking new level with the fans, and everyone's got to fucking relax about it. Everybody's got to relax about this shit, because honestly, once this fucking Thursday night game comes, this team's going to come together really nicely, okay? You got to put guys in. Guys are going to fuck up. Shit happens. Nick Foles, yeah, disappointing. I don't know. I don't know if this is just, he just wasn't himself. He wasn't. I could tell. Us Eagles fans know that he didn't play like himself tonight. And you could see it in his eyes. You could see it in his face. You could see the difference between then and when he played since, you know, Carson Wentz got hurt. You could see the fucking difference. Got to get his shit together, unfortunately. Got to get his shit together. So, I don't know. I think Carson Wentz is starting week 1. I'm not just saying that because Nick Foles played like shit. I think Carson Wentz is literally going to get cleared and he's going to go in there and do his fucking thing. So that's pretty much it. That's all I really got to say. Don't want to make this video longer than it is. But let me know what you guys think. Anything, just flat out say it and I'll respond. See what you guys think. That's about it. So, shakes going up. Fly, fly.